Hello, welcome in. This is Cleo. I hope you've all had a lovely December, and I'm going to dive in now and see what message Spirit has for whoever needs it. Remember, only take what resonates, only take what makes your soul feel good. Got the Hierophants. Hello, Divine Rounds. Popping in to say hello there. Okay, take what your soul feels is good for you. Okay, I'm just one person. There are tons of tarot readers on the internet if the message doesn't resonate with you. And we're all here to help in our own unique ways. Me specifically, I'm here for the ambitious people, the ones who came in and picked the hardest life paths because someone's got to do it, right? So not everyone chooses the more challenging spiritual pathways over and over again. But I feel like this is a message for somebody who has done that over and over again. I'm getting warrior. I'm getting samurai. So your soul, I'm getting, is known for being one of the most ambitious souls to come onto the earth plane and do things that a lot of souls just simply don't want to do. So I'm curious as to what this message is going to be. We've got the 8 of Wands here. So I feel like there's something you're flying towards, and it's almost like an energy of you having to let yourself burn through anything that could be perceived as trying to stop you. This is you being fully focused, fully alive, fully inflamed with passion, and knowing the direction you're going to be moving into or where you want to go. We've got the Lovers here, and this is all about a pathway of the heart. This is about your mind being in a transformative state right now. So you could have been working on your mind for quite a while in terms of what you focus on, what you hold within your own consciousness, and I feel like there's been a shift with something. You could have had some sort of awakening, or something could have hit you one day. You could have had an epiphany and started living your life differently. That's what I'm getting from the Lovers card in this case. And now I feel like you're being pulled along to take your spirituality a bit further, or to take your own unique pathway a lot further, right? In the past, it could have felt like, well, there's the mainstream and there's the spirituality. But now it's like we're realizing everything is following that North Node. Everything is spirituality. But I feel like before, you were heading down this pathway here. And now Spirit is asking you to go straight forward, not dip back in, not doubt yourself, but to plunge ahead with something with a lot of power. We've got the Ace of Swords here, and there's that samurai energy. Okay, you could relate to, they're pulling me to that black sun, the red sun, whatever it is on that guy's forehead. So there's something about your third eye perhaps being really inflamed, being on fire, needing to get moving. We've got the 5 of Pentacles here. So change is afoot, and this is change in your physical circumstances. The 5 shows up when we've taken a few steps down the road to manifesting our dreams, to being who we really are. But then the 5 shows up to show us that adjustments are needed. And in this case, I feel like it's you aligning. We've got the coins aligning here and the sword aligning, and the 8 of Wands, you know, showing us that alignment of the soul's urge, the soul's mission. And I feel like you know there's a change that's got to happen with this 5 of Pentacles. This could be physical location, but it's something significant here in your physical reality, moving you onwards to this 9 of Pentacles. I feel like back here with the Lovers, you really found the self-love, because I feel like this is your human self smooching with your higher self here. So there's definitely this kind of energy of you needing to plunge ahead, plow ahead. There's a lot of force here. And I feel like you know with the 9 of Pentacles that there's some sort of security you need to build. This is all about the career I'm getting with the 9 of Pentacles. This is like a spiritual career or some sort of pathway to get you where you need to be. And then we've got the 10 of Cups right here. 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. So this is about you going after that vision with the 10 of Cups. Something you hold in your mind that you can make appear in your reality. We wouldn't be able to think something that we weren't capable of moving towards. So I feel like you've had a bright idea. You know where you belong. You know where you want to go. And there's something you want to do here that could most definitely be to do with your career. It's almost like a tearing away from the old world and a moving into the new world. Yeah, I'm hearing reborn. Reborn here. And then we have the Empress coming out. This is a particularly fruitful and beautiful Empress. So Very reassuring to see in this reading. Alongside that Nine of Pentacles, I would say you're really going after creating your own heaven on earth here. And maybe you've been tired of the same old thing happening with the Five of Pentacles. Because it's funny, this is an energy of change with the Five of Pentacles. But what Spirit's saying is that until we do something differently, nothing around us shifts. So I feel like this is you doing something differently, so everything around you shifts. We've got this Seven of Swords here as well, lining up with this one here. And you know, this hand is taking one sword. They're taking their truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, and leaving the other swords stuck where they belong, right? So there's something here about you picking one truth, picking who you really see yourself as. And Spirit's saying, you know, this will shift and change, but it's a case here of you choosing your higher self to roll with, and not being pulled back down into your old human thoughts. I mean, we're always going to have our human thoughts. That's part of being human. But this is about you making decisions from your higher self, making decisions from your spiritual nature, making your decisions based on intuitions that you feel, rather than doing things out of a sense of rationality or responsibility. This is about you moving towards your dream. And with the Empress and the Nine of Pentacles, what I'm getting is this is great abundance, following on from a Five of Pentacles that maybe wasn't that satisfying. Whatever situation you've been in, I feel like it's been perfect for you to make a big shift, a big leap in your surroundings, because the Empress is surrounded by fruit and abundance. And I feel like maybe you've made this choice. I'm getting this energy of this was the superstar choice. You were shoved in a situation that there were many distractions in. I feel like whatever this is that you're flying away from or moving away from, I feel like it was the perfect testing ground for you to realize there's only one person you can rely on with the Nine of Pentacles, and that is yourself. And you know, there are new people coming in with the Ten of Cups, most definitely. But I feel like it's you. You've got to bounce off onto this Ten of Cups. You've got to do something independently, and you've got to do this for yourself here. King of Wands energy with the Knight of Cups. So this is about being the CEO of your own life, the director, the creator. But also we've got that mad fire. He's sat on a fiery throne right here, knowing he can make things happen. So let's get clarifying these cards, and we're going to see what's going on here. Show me the Eight of Wands. Four of Swords here. So I feel like you could have been in a period of time in your life where you've been recuperating. I'm getting this energy of trying to catch up with things, or trying to get your life together, as we all do, right? This is normal human stuff of you thinking, reflecting, planning, maybe resting, maybe not knowing what direction to go into. But now it's like, you know, it's like you've picked a direction and you're moving forward to satisfaction. This is abundance, blessings, emotional satisfaction. And you know what's even more satisfying is when we create it ourselves, and we know we did it all by ourselves and no one helped us. No one got us up in the morning. We had to do it. No one did it except for us. And that's what I'm getting here. It's so much more satisfying knowing that you could have stayed in this situation. You could have stayed in a situation where maybe you were hiding away with the Four of Swords. Maybe you felt like you didn't have what you needed. Maybe you felt like you were in a perpetual state of woundedness, or feeling like you weren't enough. And then bang, there's this self-love that's come in and woken you up. I feel like you've met your higher self. You've become your higher self. You've had a taste of this now, and there's no going back. But up here, there's this vantage point of you knowing when you get here that you did it all by yourself, that you could have stayed where you were. You could have just rested on your laurels. You could have believed, I don't know, all the negative things that we all have said to us. You could have believed the crap. You could have gone downhill, but you didn't. You've moved upwards. And that is what I'm getting, is the pure satisfaction of this reading, knowing you did it. And you could have stayed where you were. You could have just been like one of those people who says they're going to do stuff and never gets it done. But this is you moving forward with huge energy, huge impetus, not getting distracted even when your own mind feeds you worries or feeds you doubts. This is you telling yourself, nah, we're doing this. My higher self is winning. I'm getting this done. I'm moving my ass. I'm not blaming the world for anything. I'm getting it done myself because I know I'm a divine creator. And I know that when I make moves and when I make my decisions and when I act from a place of divinity, the universe must honor what I've ordered. And I feel like you're going to be cooking yourself up a beautiful order here. I'm hearing seek and ye shall find. You may have had a day or a moment where you kind of felt like you were begging God or like begging your ancestors or asking, please help me, what do I do? Or something like that where you've turned to the divine. 3 of Cups. And what I'm getting here is that day you turned to the divine and that day you switched it all around and that day you decided to love yourself, that day you met your higher self or you had an epiphany or you felt something beautiful moving within you was the best day of your life. Combining with the non-physical, it was the best thing you've ever done. And now it's time to take the connection into full fruition mode. This is about getting that fruit of knowing that when you focus, when you act, you achieve. That's what I'm getting here. Ace of Swords, show me. I've got the Lovers again and the Death card. So this, what I'm being told is this is the divine. And we always see on the Lovers card, they're not quite holding hands. Well, you know what? The divine is grabbing your face. The divine is with you for this journey, this transformative and beautiful journey with the Death card. It's time for you to move your bum is what I'm getting with this, because I feel like you've had the planning stage. I feel like you've been in that situation. You know now from all your planning and thinking and whatever period of time this was with the 4 of Swords, you know that it was all to get you in the position you're in now so you could understand who you are, the truth of your spiritual nature, and move forward and make the change yourself, make the physical change yourself. This is beautiful. The Lovers twice here. This is all about the transformation of the mind. Ruled by Gemini, we can easily switch between our human nature and the nature of our higher self. And it's all about knowing that our mind really does transform reality. And when we follow the pathway of the heart, the pathway where we have the most love for ourselves, might I add, so many people think that spirituality is all about being nice to other people and helping other people. Little do they know, really it's about helping yourself first. You know, really it's about loving yourself first and moving forward with the energy of self-love, not endlessly giving to others, but loving yourself first and letting that flow over, and then people benefit from you being in a state of self-love. And I'm getting that is really relevant to this reading. You've got to love yourself and support yourself and be your own #1 cheerleader here. And with the King of Wands, I'm getting that you are going to be in a position of some sort of spiritual authority. Now, this could be within a family household. This could be on YouTube. This could be anywhere or anything. This could be you volunteering at a sports center for all I know. But this is spiritual authority with the King of Wands energy. The spirit is winning here. And there's a purification I'm getting with the King of Wands here. There's the divine energy of fire, but there's also this sense of you being spiritually purified. And I'm hearing this energy of you never doubting yourself ever again. Because I feel like I'm speaking to someone who has this natural way of feeling completely different when they're in their human nature at a lower frequency versus when that higher self hits you and it starts guiding you. And it's like, yes, come this way. You are great. Yes, you can feel good about yourself. Yes, you can love yourself. No, you're not cocky. You're doing it right when you feel good. Come on, come this way. And I feel like you're going to follow that energy. You're going to do it. You're going to do it for yourself. And if you don't do it in this lifetime, you have to do it in the next lifetime. There's no avoiding our return to source. So the quicker we can feel good, the better it gets. And this is our birthright to feel good. We are the energy of love in fleshy format. So I feel like you're going to be moving ahead beautifully here. We've got the 4 of Cups with the 5 of Pentacles. So there are energies here with the 4 of Cups of maybe feeling a bit dejected, maybe feeling a bit like, oh, you know, when's the life I want gonna come? And that's where the King of Wands comes in to stamp his feet and get all fiery and to get mad if necessary and be like, no, we're gonna do this. We're getting up, we're standing up, we're fighting for our rights, and we're alchemizing our reality. Let's get one more for this. Okay, what I'm hearing is no longer are you gonna be ignoring your own greatness. No longer are you gonna be ignoring all your gifts and all the beautiful parts of you. no longer are, I feel like for someone out there, there could be a wound from childhood, or it could be some school thing, some teenager thing where those thorns are still in your side, and I feel like it could be holding you back a little bit. But I feel like you're going to get to the point where you're going to totally blow fire through all of that. I feel like there's a little bit of dejection here. Maybe the world hasn't been too kind to you because you've come into this realm to do a pathway that is going from 5 of Pentacles energies to 9 of Pentacles energies. So you were supposed to almost get hypnotized down here and feel like, wow, what is even here for me? What am I doing here? And then bang, you were supposed to find spirituality. And now you found it. Now you know who you truly are. I don't feel like there'll be any more ignoring of your higher self or ignoring those urges with the 10 of Cups to be connected. Community I'm getting with the 10 of Cups. So I feel like there's a new community you're going into. But first of all, you've got to grow your own tree of life with the 9 of Pentacles. Sounds like it takes a long time. It doesn't. It's just repetition of treating yourself like you are God's highest creation. That's all it really is. Show me this 9 of Pentacles. 7 of Cups here. There's that confused emotional energy. We've got the 6 of Pentacles. So what I'm getting here is, if in confusion, your generosity of spirit when you're dealing with others is what is going to bring this abundance back. Right? Maybe you suffer with a little bit of depression or something like that. Maybe sometimes you even think to yourself, am I a nice person? When I feel, maybe you have bitchy days, maybe you have moody days because you're human, because you are part animal, part alien. So just because your vessel is flesh and animal and that which we call human doesn't mean that you're not also high dimensional, high vibrational. They want you to let yourself off the hook for this, because I feel like you've been giving yourself a hard time just for being human with the 7 of Cups. Listen, the healers of our age, I don't even trust a lot of these so-called spiritual people who walk around acting like they don't have a shadow, and you know, it's a bit weird. It's like, why do you even come to Earth? You're physical, right? We have a physical reality for a reason. So why these people want to act like they are non-human, non-physical is beyond me. But I really feel like sometimes it's a bit too glossy in the spiritual community. No one wants to say the truth. No one wants to tell the truth that you can be an absolute moody cow and still heal others. You can be someone who's gone through all sorts of terrible things and be a better healer than someone who's had a perfect little life since they were 4. You know what I mean? Since they were a tiny child. You're a better healer for your wounds. You're a better healer for the things you've gone through that haven't felt good. And that's what I'm getting here. They're saying, don't be confused. Your higher self is beautiful and your higher self holds this vision. Don't think that because you're not a perfect ice angel sculpture 24/7 that you're not in a position to help people and to be bounteous from making that money. They're saying, if anything, the fact that you sometimes doubt yourself and the fact that you sometimes feel like, you know, bad things about yourself, that just shows how healthy you are. Because if there was anything truly evil about you, you would never feel guilty for having the odd bad day. Narcissists don't feel guilt. All right, evil people don't feel guilt. And I'm getting here with you, there could be this little bit of, well, can I help people? Am I capable of this? Yes, you are. And everything you've been through makes you even better at helping people. There's something up with the movement of emotions here with the Knight of Cups and Temperance energy. And I feel like you're going to get up to this new platform in your mind where maybe things that bothered you in the past just don't bother you anymore. I feel like you're going to get clarity with this. And there's also something about when you're in the energy of generosity and healing, when you're dealing with other people, it can be a real good distraction from dealing with our own stuff. And in fact, when we try and help and heal others, we kill 2 birds with 1 stone, because we naturally put ourselves in the energy of healing. So we can heal ourselves as we heal them, right? Healing the other is healing the self. So I feel like someone needs to hear this, because there's this gorgeous energy here. We've got this Empress energy, motherly, bounteous, the womb of all life, and this 10 of Cups. Let's have a look at this 10 of Cups. Show me one at a time. King of Wands again. Look at this. King of Wands, 10 of Cups. There's some sort of vision you have, And I feel like being in your spiritual authority and holding these columns in your mind, could be literally, or, you know, energetically, like really holding to your vision, building that inner world, and knowing it has to come and spill out of you. I feel like that's going to be really helpful for you. You need to know that there are going to be these thoughts with these mind energies, you know, Seven of Swords energy. There are all these thoughts for you to choose from, especially with the Seven of Cups. But I feel like you picking the truth out of the pile, that you are an immortal being, that you are highly valuable, you are made out of the energy of love, and that you can create anything you want. 2020 on my clock. Knowing that is going to clear the pathway for you. Ace of Swords energy. It's going to create this transformation where you're going down the right pathway with the Lovers. The Lovers is about that battle between the human and the immortal part of us, right? Our human personality and our immortal nature. And I feel like you're allowing your highest spiritual purpose to pull you forward in the most beautiful way. Let's have a look at this Empress energy. Show me. Yeah, I definitely feel like your energy is a balm, a gift for people's souls. Yeah, Queen of Cups here. So something about you being particularly nurturing, particularly tender, understanding, intuitive, and psychic. But I feel like the things you've been with, that could be a reference to someone you've been with. I feel like there's something, a situation you've been in that has wallpapered your mind out, hypnotized you into, not seeing yourself clearly perhaps, but you're gonna see yourself clearly. You are going through this transformation, and there's a quick movement forward on your spiritual pathway here. This is the divine taking your hand and being like, you know you're one of us. You know you are one of us. Come this way, celebrate life with us. I feel like someone in your life in the past could have made you feel like you were the opposite of what you are, which is what so often happens when someone beautiful and gifted comes into the realm. They are essentially brainwashed in certain scenarios to think that they are the absolute opposite of who they truly are. And that's the challenge, for us to turn it upright, for you to get clear in your truth again. Queen of Cups, I feel like you've got this beautiful, immense, loving, gorgeous heart. And this is all about keeping your eyes on the prize. Understand that even if you're sat in the middle of nowhere, and say you're sat in the middle of, I don't know, the middle of the desert somewhere, even being far out from all other people on earth, your energy is still connected to the quantum field. You can change the world from your living room. You can change the world from wherever you are, even if you were stuck in a cave in the desert, because you turn the human inside out, and what do you have? The non-physical quantum field. So they want you to know how precious your energy is, that no one on this earth is more important, valued, praised, cherished, or loved than you. Your mind has this magnanimous capacity to shift things in a beautiful direction with the Ten of Cups. And I feel like you're someone who is particularly stable with keeping your heart in place and keeping your beautiful visions in place. Now it's the time for you to be prosperous. Now it's the time for you to recognize your gifts and stop rejecting who you really are out of some sort of humility. Maybe you're too humble. Maybe Spirit wants you to get a bit more ferocious like the King of Wands and claim who you actually are. Or maybe this is just a little downer energy, but it's time for you to come out of that now. And I feel like anytime we ever help another human being, I mean truly help another human being, it always feels so good to us, doesn't it? And like I say, it will heal you at the same time. So that on top of the Nine of Pentacles tells me there's something you could be doing to get your energy flowing, or maybe there is something you're doing to get your energy flowing so that you can magnetize this abundance. Maybe you're already doing this, but it's definitely, you know, clear to me here that you're supposed to be in a position of authority and abundance. Show me the Seven of Swords. King of Pentacles. Yeah, you're picking the pathway of stability and security. Timelessness I'm getting. Knight of Wands energy here also. I feel like you've become the stability in your life because you've had these shifty energies. But you know, when I said about being in a cave in the desert, I was almost going to say pyramid. But, you know, I said cave. But that's just a reference for somebody. You could feel a bit isolated or maybe a bit left out or something like that. But I feel like you're going after your own stability here. And there is this need for a bit of fire and self-confidence and to think something of yourself and to know you are divine and blessed. Let's get one more for this King of Wands. And we'll see where this reading's going. Show me. Eight of Pentacles. There we go. So this is about you getting on with your divine work, even if it feels weird to you, being in a position of authority, even in your daily life. But I feel like there's a shift coming with how you think of yourself. There's a shift coming with you allowing yourself to be pulled along by the hand by the divine and to get your ass on the saddle. That's kind of what I'm getting here. You are good enough, you are beautiful, you are worthy. Let the past go, okay? Or at least don't let the past shape your vision of how you view yourself, right? Which is so easy to say. I know, my loves, it's so easy to say, and yet we've got to implement it. All of us, we do. I feel like there's something in your spiritual work that is begging for you to allow the abundance in, and now it's your time to allow it in. They want you to be the authority. They want you to know you're accepted and you're perfect just as you are, and get on with this beautiful new pathway. Yeah, Eight of Cups again. Something you're leaving behind is leading to great, beautiful personal victory. And then we've got this Ten of Pentacles as well, matching up with our Ten of Cups here. So they're saying hold that vision and you know, let's get that fire lit and get going. The divine are with you, holding your hand every step of the way. So I hope you've enjoyed this reading, my darling. Lots of love. Mwah.